everybody, it's Jill for today, and I am making, well, it's kind of a riff on chicken cacciatore. I call it Italian style chicken, but it's really good. And actually, I've made this recipe a number of times. I never knew it was a freestyle recipe, so what do you know about that? So it's my chicken recipe, and it happens to be freestyle. So I'm going to start sauteing up some vegetables, so come on down and we'll get started. It is an Instant Pot meal to boot. So I've got some olive oil spray in the pan, and that's one of the changes. The olive oil used to be really a lot of olive oil when I sauteed the vegetables, but I don't need that anymore. So in is going some carrot and some celery. And I will have all the ingredients and the measurements and all that down at the bottom.
And that's onion.
And this is onion, yes. All right. Get that going in there. Of course, I have this on my saute function. I meant to mention that. Okay, it's getting there. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I'm going to put some salt in and some pepper. And then I also am going to add a little bit of rosemary at this time. This is just good cracked rosemary. And a little bit of Italian seasoning. That's a little too much there. And then some garlic powder. So I think that is smelling pretty good, So we'll go ahead and we're going to saute up these vegetables. Oh, maybe 3 or 4 minutes just to get them starting to get a little translucent. You can tell that they're starting to get, you know, a little on the cooked side. And once that's done, we will come back. We're back, and those vegetables are just sauteed up just enough to say, hey, guess what? I'm starting to cook. So I set those aside, and now I'm going to go ahead and start sauteing chicken. I have a whole chicken that the director beautifully skinned and cut up for me. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start putting it in here. It's going to brown on both sides. And I can see right now it's probably going to take me a couple of pots worth because I get maybe 4 pieces in there at a time. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add a little garlic powder and a little salt and a little pepper. You know, they always say you're supposed to season your layers. You know, once you do one thing, you season a little bit. And so, I'm going to go ahead and saute, or not, excuse me, saute. I'm going to brown on both sides. And then, when that is done, we will come... Oh, boy, we almost lost that camera right into the pot.
We're just checking to see if they're awake.
So anyway, we're going to go ahead and brown this chicken off, and we'll be back. Okay, we are back, and I'm just finishing off browning up the chicken. So you want to come on down here. And I'm taking out the last 2 pieces, and there's lots of wonderful stuff on the bottom of that pan. So I've got just a little white wine here. And go ahead and deglaze my pan. All that good stuff. All right, get that all loosened up there. Oh, that's beautiful stock now, isn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm first going to lay down my vegetables. First, there goes all my, and then I've got some bell pepper in here that was frozen, and so it's defrosted, and so it's really more like a ripe bell pepper. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay my chicken down on this. In there. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some garlic down. That's about, oh, probably 2 cloves worth. And I've got some tomato paste. And then again, I've got a little bit of rosemary here. And a little bit of Italian seasoning. Okay. And a little bit of chili flakes, a little Italian heat there. And then I've got a can of tomatoes. These are peeled Marzano tomatoes. So they're just, I figured I'm gonna bring out the good stuff tonight. Those are excellent tomatoes from Italy. Okay, and I'm gonna add about a half a cup of water. I need that just a little thinner than that. So I'm just gonna put that in there like that. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on it. Now I've never cooked this in an Instant Pot. I've always done it on the stove, so it'll be interesting to see how well this turns out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on it. I'm gonna make sure it's on seal. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. All right, it's on seal, and I'm gonna put it on manual, and I'm gonna set it for 15 minutes because there's so much in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Adjust it to 12 minutes, 15 I should say, excuse me. And then we're gonna go ahead and let that come up to pressure, do the 15 minutes, and I'll probably let it sit for 5 minutes and then do a quick release. So when we're ready to do that and open the pot, we'll be back. We are back, and yum. Let's take a look in here. I just took the lid off, and you can see it's still bubbling away. Oh, it looks so good. And look at that, it's just falling off the bone. Yeah, I think we should take a try of this. What do you think?
Okay.
All right, come on over and try this. You ready?
Smells good.
It's so tender. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Okay, here, you take the first bite. It's so hot, but be very careful. It looks really good. It looks really good.
Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta grab a piece of this.
Boy, that's as tender a piece of chicken as you will taste. What
Hot.
I'd really like to do is try the sauce. It looks oily. So,
I'm still trying to chew.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
got a little spiciness to it, and boy, that's good. That is really
It is
good.
delicious. It is really delicious.
I'm gonna get a bowl.
That chicken is so tender. Yes, a must make.
Yeah.
The only thing in there that's got points is if you had a chicken thigh. I think that's 4 points, but everything else is 0 points.
Yeah. And
Pretty sure.
delicious.
But it is delicious. I'll put all the ingredients down below in the instructions. You gotta try it. You just gotta try it. All right, we're gonna go have some food.
Yes, we
Thanks a
are.
lot, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.